Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fucking podcast. This is Angel.
And Blondie.
Today, we are doing the Dumb Hot Seat, where we ask each other stupid fucking questions.
It's mostly like first date questions I found online.
Because we're dating.
I'm going to decide whether or not to ask you these.
Uh-huh.
Because some of them sound really stupid.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to do, like, you ask me, like, 10, and then I ask you 10?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Or we could just go... We could just do
back and forth seems so tiring.
Like, I meant, like, you answer it and then I answer it.
Oh, yeah, let's
like
do that. Okay.
So, like, the first one is, what do you do in your free time?
Oh, that's not dumb. I literally hang out with you and, like, Devil, and, have sex, and I like to eat things sometimes when I'm with you.
That's fair. I like to eat a lot.
And I do makeup. I do a lot of makeup.
I think in my free time, I like to watch YouTube. I'm trying to learn how to crochet. It's stupid and hard. Sometimes I play video games with curls. Mostly, yeah, I just like to hang out with people. Like, watch YouTube. Sometimes, Curls and I will go on hikes. You know.
Like when we went on a hike the other day.
I saw some deer on a hike the other day. It was awesome. Are you more of an indoor person or an outdoor person? I don't like that question.
Honestly, I don't know.
Because I like both. Like, I went camping my whole life. And it was great.
That's a stupid question. Next one.
That's a dumb question. Who's the most fascinating person you've ever met? I want to say you.
I want to say you also.
I just think you're incredible. And
I just think you're amazing.
You just have, like, a lot of cool stuff to say.
What do you mean?
Like, I've just never met anyone like you. And my sister said that.
Oh,
my sister's like, I've never met anyone like Angel. And I was like, me either. I hung out with, like, some pretty normal people before.
Oh, fuck you, I guess.
I want to say, yeah, I mean, I've never met any crazy celebrities.
You have. You just don't like him.
Oh, yeah. But, like, I don't know. I think you're pretty fascinating. I think that the other person I would say is my sister's fiance. Oh. He's weird, and I love him. And he, like, is super fascinating. He's a lot like Julian from, Jenna Marbles' boyfriend. He likes cooking and cinematography and being weird and spoiling my sister.
Sweet.
So, he's a really fascinating person, too. Like, I think you two are probably the two fascinating people and, like, most fascinating.
I think, like, you...
I'm flattered.
God.
I just think I'm one of the most basic people ever.
I can't focus on this and this. Okay, so...
Don't try to put fake eyelashes on.
Shut up. Anyways.
Exposed.
I honestly can't really think of anyone else that's, like, really that fascinating other than, like, Guitar. And I know that you don't like him, so I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
But, like, to be fair, he's, like, fascinating in the sense of what the fuck is wrong with you.
Yeah.
And also...
a weird person.
Yeah. But he's also my buddy, so I guess. I'm a toxic friend. Premonition.
What's the last book you really got into?
1,000 Burning Suns.
What was it about?
It was about... I believe she was...
Burning...
No, I think it was this... I think she was Muslim. And her mom was this maid that had fucked some really rich guy. And she was an accident. And her mom was, like, super mean to her all the time. And her dad would, like, visit on the weekends. And then one day when the little girl, like, went to go see her dad for, like, a weekend, well, she wasn't supposed to. Like, her mom hated her dad and everything. The mom killed herself.
Oh, my God.
The dad sold her off to some guy. And, that's as far as I've gotten. She, like, got, like, sold off to some fat guy who's really mean. And, like, she got pregnant and then she had a miscarriage. And it was really sad. But it's a really well-written book. I don't remember who wrote it, but my like sophomore year lit teacher recommended it to me. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, Miss Chambers, you're a bitch.
Don't out
Miss Chambers. She's not ever gonna see this unless she does.
That'd be.
I'm so sorry. Anyways, what about you? What's your book?
I think that my current favorite is It's Kind of a Funny Story. That was the last book I remember reading and really, really liking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's about a kid who is in high school, and he works really hard to get accepted into this, like, basically this preparatory school to, like, prep you for college and stuff. And him and his friend get in, and his friend is naturally, like, really, really smart, but he had to work for it.
Yeah.
And he eventually has a mental breakdown and wants to kill himself, and, like, bikes to, like, he lives in New York, so he bikes to, like, the Brooklyn Bridge or whatever, and he goes to, like, kill himself, and then so he gets put in the psych ward, and he's there for 5 days, and it's about him, like, learning about himself, and he had, like, problems eating, like, he would vomit everything up from stress so much,
Yeah.
and, like, he just was in love with his friend's girlfriend, even though he didn't really love her. He just, like, he had all these issues, and he met all these incredible people there, and this one girl, and he kind of just figured out that why he was unhappy.
Why was he?
He was overworking himself. He was way too stressed out. He, like, was causing his own depression and anxiety and stuff. And then he was like, what do I really want to do with my life? Do I want to go to this stupid, like, prep school?
It'd be like that.
And, like, he was so stressed. Like, for the first day he was in there, he was so stressed out about all the work he was going to miss at the prep school.
Damn.
And then he decided he wanted to be an architect because that's what he really wanted, like, to do. And it's really well written. It's really funny. And that's my kind of style. I like books that are, like, pretty down to earth. The other one I would say is The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake, which is about this girl who can taste emotions through food. Like, whoever made it, she can taste, like, she tastes her mom's depression and stuff in the lemon cake. And so, that's a really cool book.
By
just
the way,
'cause, like,
speaking of food, what the fuck is that?
it's pizza.
Oh, what?
It's pizza. But yeah, it's just a cool book because you can, like, I like books like that are, like, everything is almost
normal. Yeah.
But there's, like, a couple weird things.
Yeah.
Her brother's, like, a chair.
Oh.
You gotta read the book. Like,
Anyways.
it's confusing.
Anyways.
Let's see. What's your favorite alcoholic drink, and what's your favorite
We're underage!
What's your
We
favorite
can't answer that.
non-alcoholic?
I like Svedka Blue Raspberry.
I like Mike's Hards.
I know you do.
They're delicious. They taste like lemonade.
Non-alcoholic. I really like. What are they fucking called?
They're good.
Shirley
Coke.
Temples.
Shirley
I love
Temples are good.
those.
I like pina coladas.
Oh, those are so good.
Just because I love pineapples.
I even like the virgin ones.
Yeah, those are so yummy. I like anything sweet. Anything that, like, you could dump alcohol in and not know it was in there. It's like, it's a classic for me.
You're
It's
such a
favorite.
girl.
I know, I really am. I'm like,
I'm not
like,
racist.
oh, Cosmo, thank you.
Wow, thank you, Cosmo.
Non-alcoholic, I like a good, like, just Coke. I think Cokes are yummy.
I don't really like soda. The only soda I drink is a stupid fucking soda you give me.
I like Coke and I like Dr. Pepper a lot. But I kind of got off soda because I got a little addicted to it when I worked at that one bakery where they, like, I could have one. I had one every day because they were free.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then I was always tired and upset and cranky, and I was like, oh, it's probably because I'm having caffeine and sugar because I don't drink coffee or anything. So I was having this caffeine I wasn't used to.
Anyways, next question.
What are you kind of obsessed with these days? I have mine if you can't.
Yeah, say
This
yours
color
first.
yellow.
Yeah.
I'm really
I know
obsessed
yours.
with this color yellow right now. It's like a, what would you
yolk.
call it? It's like an eggy color. It's just like,
Eggy.
it's kind of like any yellow. I'm really obsessed with yellow. I like mustard yellows. I like a light baby, like, yellow custard, if you will. But I've been really into this one egg yellow.
I really like the, like, pastel yellows.
Like, I just
I
have been
love
into yellow.
this color yellow.
I've just
like
been
the
into
egg
it.
yolk.
I don't know why. I'm like a cartoon character. All of my, like, half
Well,
of my
you love
shirts.
lemons.
That's true. I'm also obsessed with lemons.
I think I've really been obsessed with, like, my fashion lately. Like, my gothic kind of look, my style, like, my collars and shit like that. Because it makes me feel so me. And, like, that's something I haven't really had a lot of my life. So it's really cool for me to be able to, like, express myself freely with that.
What's your favorite international food?
The fuck is that supposed to mean? Like, what's
I
my
know what
favorite
mine
kind
is.
of- what?
Dumplings.
Oh, dumplings
Soup
are
dumplings.
really good.
Shanghai juicy buns.
Whoa.
The soup dumplings
Whoa.
with pork in them. Oh, they're
you know what
so
I like?
good.
I really like mochi. It's really good.
But I could eat 1,000 dumplings. That's not true. But I love them so much, and I want to get them this weekend because
I also really like pho.
they're so good.
It's
So good. Pho.
who cares?
Who cares? It's soup, and it's so good.
It's so good. I could eat it.
That's like
so
nachos.
much.
But I don't know how
Really?
international nachos are.
I don't know. I love nachos though.
They're so good.
Food is good. It's hard for me to do, but it's good.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
I'm kind of both.
I'm more of I had to transition. I'm such a night person because I have insomnia and I just like staying up late, and I think that's more fun, and I just feel like the later I stay up, the less I have. I'm like, well, I don't have to wait to do fun stuff.
Yeah.
I can just stay up, and then like as soon as I go to bed, I'm like, great, tomorrow starts, my responsibilities start.
Yeah.
But since I've had to work in the mornings, luckily I don't have to work with many people because it's just me alone baking. But I kind of had to transition into this person that could get up and, like, do shit in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, I love staying up, and I also have insomnia, so it's hard as fuck for me to get to sleep. And, like, usually I finally start getting tired around, like, 3 or 4. But I also hate sleeping my day away, so I at least wake up at, like, 8:30 or 9. And, like, recently I've been in this funk, so I wake up at, like, 11. And it's so awful for me, and I hate it. So I don't know.
Resetting your sleep schedule is a bitch.
I like being up at night more though, just because I'm like a party animal, and I like the dark because I'm a goth, I guess.
What is your dream job?
Ooh,
You thought about this? I want my own catering company.
I mean, I know my dream job.
What's your dream job?
My like unrealistic dream job is to be like a famous like makeup artist, like guru. Like I make my own makeup and like, you know, that kind of thing. And like I do hair because I love doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like makeup and hair and like
Angel
styling
has done
things and
my hair
fashion.
a ton of times.
I have,
Looks great.
and I love fashion and everything. So maybe something of that kind of essence.
What is dream job?
Yeah.
And what would you do if you had enough money to not need a job? I think I would still
I think I'd still
try
want
to
work
do it.
because
I would definitely get bored. I know I would get
oh
bored.
my god, you know what? We would get so fucking bored because we're just those bitches that would.
Like, I think
And-
I would still try to achieve my dreams. I think
I
would,
know that I love spoiling my friends.
yeah, you
so
would
that
buy
is-
the fuck out of it. Like,
Oh
you
my
would
God.
buy a shopping mall.
I literally would. And I would like give them anything they wanted. Like my friends would be like, "Hey, I like this." And I'd be like, "Ooh, you said you like that? Well, it's yours now, I guess." And oh my god, I've always wanted a Samoyed puppy. They're so
What
cute.
are those?
Oh, they're big white floofers.
I don't like dogs that much.
I don't like dogs that much either.
Fun fact about Blondie, I do not love I grew up with dogs. I just don't like them that much.
I don't like
I don't
them that
hate
much
them.
either.
I just think they're so slobbery.
And they're so hyper and jumpy and smelly.
Two
I love
girls
cats though.
hate dogs.
Sorry, I like.
I do like my
kitties.
sister's dog. She's cute.
I love cats though.
Oh, I do like cats.
You know I have a like cat-like personality also.
You do. I don't know what animal.
I hate when I cry and people say I look like the sad cat meme.
Oh my god.
It's true.
I just like the idea of that on the t-shirt. And it's just a sad cat meme.
Yeah, I want that now.
What animal do you think I would be?
Don't get off topic.
That's on topic. That could be a date question. What animal would it be? Fuck you. You said you were a cat. Can I be an animal?
Yes, you can.
Something lame.
For some reason, the first thing that came into my mind was a duck.
Because they're loud and like bred
Yeah.
and like to swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say a raccoon.
Oh,
Because they
why?
stay.
Because they stay.
They
in the
stay up.
trash.
Yeah, they dig in the garbage. They stay up all night. They look cutish, but they're kind of bitches. That or a red panda. 'Cause my sister went to China, and she said red pandas are basically the Chinese version of raccoons. They look really cute, and we think they're all cool and exotic, but they just like dig in the garbage
Yeah, they're gross.
and roam around in the zoo area and
Yeah.
like go. And my sister said that like somebody dropped like a cup in the middle, and like the red panda came and it's like ah, and they were like oh, and they went to bed and he went and like
Oh.
grabbed the cup and like bolted.
Me too, bud.
So, who's your favorite author? Do you have a favorite author?
I do. I just can't remember the name right now.
I like John Green a lot.
I forgot the name of the goddamn book, but it's about this girl, and trigger warning, sexual abuse. But she got raped, and she went mute after, and she was only really able to talk to like her, I think her literature teacher. And, you know, she had to go through all these like hardships and stuff, and she finally was able to like speak the fuck out. And it was so well written. Oh, have you ever read Tuesdays with Morrie?
No.
It is so good. And it was written by this guy who like, it was his old like college professor or something, and he had reached out and he had gotten a disease, and he visited him like every Tuesday and like sat with him, and like eventually he became his like caretaker who like changed his like diapers and like gave him like sponge baths and stuff like that. And it's a really good book. But I think it was like put into words by him or his wife. But it was really good. What? What?
I think John Green is who I've read the most. I was really into him in high school, and I read almost every single book. And actually, my grandma this year got
What's
me.
your name?
What?
Hazel. No, it's your full Hazel Grace Lancaster.
Is it
Why
Lancaster?
are you looking at me like that?
Stop it. Stop quoting
Why?
it.
Like looking at
I had to read
beautiful
that
people.
in high
Oh
school,
my
and it was
God.
like, oh, I was so sad. I cried.
Yeah, it was very
Well,
sad.
actually, spoiler if you haven't read Fault in Our Stars, but Augustus dies.
Mhm.
And I was on the last page before the chapter where it
Oh,
says,
yeah.
like, Augustus dies.
And the
And a
bitch-
kid comes up to me and goes, Augustus dies, by the way. And I cried in math class because, one, I was sad, and two, what kind of asshole are you? My grandma got me a signed copy of his newest book.
I know, you told me.
And I was like, what? Well, they don't know.
Oh.
It's not for you.
Sorry, not everything's about
What
me, I
hobby would you like to do if you had the time and money? Diamond kind.
guess. I really like. Does it? That's such a weird question because
I
it's like
know.
kind of vague.
That's why I picked it, because I thought it was fun. Like, I feel like if I could learn how to do something, I'm like trying to think of something I've always wanted to learn.
crochet.
I'm going to learn how to do that. I don't need that much time and money to crochet.
It's true.
Although
Fair.
I can't figure out how to do the crochet part.
Yeah.
I can do the loops. Any of my crochet listeners out there, I can't figure out how to actually do the crochet. I can do the loops. If you don't know what crocheting is, you have no
I
idea
used
what I'm
to
talking
crochet
about. Really?
with my mom. Yeah.
Well, my mom crocheted when she had depression.
Oh.
So
Anyway,
She made a lot of
what's a hobby that you would do?
I would want to learn how to like juggle. I think
Devil
something
could probably
something
teach you.
weird like
You
that.
don't need money to do
Something
that.
weird like.
I want to paint. I want to get really nice paint and like really nice canvases.
Oh, that'd be a cool thing to do. Ooh, maybe like learn how to make really weird dishes.
Yeah.
Like something like rain cakes. I always want to make raindrop
What
cakes.
the fuck are raindrop cakes?
They're this like, they're an Asian style dessert, and it's like
Oh,
almost like gelatin, but not.
So like flan.
It's kind of like a flan, but it's completely clear
Oh.
and like vaguely sweet, and they usually put like flowers in it or like weird shit.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah, they're super hard to make though, because like part of the powder that you need to make them like work is like crazy hard to get. Like you can get it off Amazon, but it doesn't work as well sometimes.
Yeah.
Because cooking is an art, but
Yeah.
baking is a science.
Yeah.
That's my next tattoo. Among your friends, what are you the best known for? I think for me, it's reliability.
I think like for you it'd be like wiseness. Like
Yeah, that's what I mean. I
You're
think that for
like-
me, it'd be like reliable, wise,
Yeah.
responsible.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest.
I don't
I'm
know.
the adult.
Wait, I'm like a thought. Like I have like a really good
I
fashion
think that
sense.
yours is
Loyalty.
caring.
Yeah.
Caring and loyalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that that's like, you're the person
So
people come to when they're
basically,
sad.
You're
and,
Applejack and I'm Rainbow Dash.
Don't drag My Little Pony into this.
I'm sorry.
I hate you so much.
Oh no, you don't.
No, I don't. What music artist do you never get tired of?
The Front Bottoms. Front Bottoms, Arctic Monkeys in the Neighborhood.
Ah, I love Arctic Monkeys.
I do too.
That's probably. I don't get tired of them. I don't get tired of the Neighborhood.
Oh, Glass
They're good.
Animals also. Have you ever heard of Glass Animals?
Oh my god. Get
Yeah,
over
you have.
yourself.
Sorry, I just forgot.
I thought you were being sarcastic.
No, I wasn't.
Literally,
I'm
like I
sorry.
was like,
I
oh,
forgot.
they're
I
joking
forgot.
around.
Oh, and the Heathers soundtrack.
Oh, I love. Oh.
We always fucking sing that.
Why do you think I always wear yellow? I'm trying to
that's-
become
that's fair.
Heather.
should wear blue more. I look really good in blue. I don't know why. Well, I wear black.
What is something you think everybody should try at least once?
Anal fisting. No.
Oh my.
What do you think?
I don't know. Let's see. I think, like,
I have two things.
I was gonna say, like, stepping out of your comfort zone fashion-wise, I think is something everyone should try at least once. Because that's, like, a pretty, like, chillaxing. Like, it doesn't have to be jumping out of an airplane. It can be, like, you're wearing high heels and you're, like, a tall person. I heard that's a problem.
It is a problem. I hate doing it.
I'm short. I don't have this problem.
I'm tall. I have that problem.
I wear heels and I'm normal
I
height.
wear heels and I wear regular shoes and sometimes I'm taller than Devil. And it makes me so mad that I want boys to wear shoes. Shoes.
Boys never wear
Heel-
shoes.
High-heeled shoes.
But what were you gonna? You have two things. You said?
Okay, one is like I think you should try dyeing your hair, which is part of like fashion comfort zones. I also think that that's like one of them.
That is something I think everybody should
I
try.
also think everyone, and like this is stupid sounding now that I'm saying it out loud, but I think everybody should try to like, you know, like, no, I'm not trying to seduce you right now. Like you should try like, if you don't know that you're straight, then you probably aren't. You should try like making out with like someone of the same gender.
I love that. If you think you might not be straight,
then you're probably not. Because if you're questioning it, like, okay, when I was a kid, I used to take that "Are you gay?" test, and then the first fucking question would be like, "Are you questioning if you're straight?" And I said yes, and it was like, "Then you're probably gay." And I was like, you know what? That's really fair.
Sexuality is so bendable.
Oh, God.
It's so crazy.
I don't even feel like I really like. I guess I'm bisexual technically, but I don't really like identify with anything.
I think everybody's a little gay. I think everybody's a little
Careful
gay.
saying that, because you know people get angry.
I don't know.
I finally kissed you for the first time, like, what, the other week?
When?
To, like, impress fucking Devil and his friends. We were like, mwah.
Why don't I remember this?
You were sober, and we were sitting on top of Devil.
Yeah.
Well, you took his seat, and then that's when I did it. And he was, like, laying on me, and he was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm sorry, Daddy. I mean, Devil. What the fuck?
You don't remember
did that happen?
I literally was like,
we didn't like make out. We were just.
Oh,
like,
I was like, is this a bit?
No.
Like, because I've kissed girls
No.
before and I remembered it, so I was like, is this?
We didn't like make out.
I
We were
literally
just, like,
thought you were
mwah.
trying to do a bit for the podcast.
No.
I was like, why would?
I would never
What is
lie
this
to my
weird-
listeners.
I was like, why is this weird bit? This is so odd.
This is
and
so
like,
weird. Are they trying to seduce
I was
me?
like,
oh, by the way, should I come out?
what? I don't know. I can't read your mind.
I go by they and them.
Oh yeah.
But you know, I don't really think that matters.
That's a first date question. What are your pronouns?
Oh, they them. Zeezer.
These are salads.
Zeezer. Fuck. Okay. Let me ask someone.
You're taking over my phone.
Yeah. Okay. What are you always game for?
Pretzels.
Drinking.
What? Is that yours?
Yeah.
I think I'm
probably.
always down to eat.
Dude, pretzels are so good. The pretzels you got the other day were fucking schmack as hell. They were so
My
good.
boyfriend was like, it's like Blondie runs on pretzels. Like, I just like
different types. Like, you go to the store and you buy them. The kind that you can like get in the microwave. Like,
I like
when
the
you're
microwave kind.
inebriated.
That's the best.
You're like, guys, can we go to Walmart and get some pretzels?
I love pretzels. I like food. That's partially why I want to go into the cooking world. Is I love food so
I'm
much.
also always game for pan pizza.
Literally everybody who's listening is like imagining me like 150 pounds heavy.
She's literally not. She's so small.
That's what makes people mad.
Just because you have a fucking high metabolism.
I don't have a high metabolism. I just work out and
Yeah, that's fair.
eat what I'm supposed to eat. Like, I have to eat vegetables, which I hate. My boyfriend would be like, you don't eat vegetables?
Shut up. Who is
But I
the
tried.
kindest person that you know?
Oh, our teddy bear friend is pretty... He's pretty
Oh,
good.
Jay?
Yeah, he's
I love Jay. He's very
one of the
sweet.
sweetest people I've ever met. Like, he's
Yeah.
just genuinely, like... He's a sweet boy.
Yeah.
His name on my phone is Sweet Boy.
JJ is perfect.
He's like... he's a lovely,
He
lovely
is such
boy.
a sweet boy.
I think my mom is pretty sweet. Is that dumb? Like, she has
That's
moments
not
where she's
dumb.
sassy, and I'm like,
That's
"You're so
not
mean,
dumb.
Mom." But she's like
You're
genuinely
allowed to love your
a
mom.
very, very sweet lady. I love my mom so much.
I
Like,
think JJ's my sweetest person.
I think so too. Him and my mom.
Yeah.
I see you
Let's see
scrolling
here.
through half of the questions.
Yeah, because
they're boring. They're stupid.
yeah.
They're not juicy enough.
What odd talent do you have?
I can shave my legs really well and
We
really
talked about
fast.
this.
Yeah. Like, I'm just really good at it. I've always been. Since I started shaving, I can do it really fast and really effectively, and I don't cut myself. I rarely, like, when I cut myself, I'll, like, sit there and be like, what's wrong with me in a day? And I'll, like, have, like, a bad day.
Yeah.
And that's how I know if I'm having a bad day, is if I nick myself.
Yeah.
Because I love shaving my legs, so I got really good at it. So I think that's, like, I think that's mine.
Mine is like my intuition,
Yeah.
and then
That's
I
a
can also
throwback episode.
dislocate my right shoulder.
That's,
Do you want to feel?
no.
Can you feel?
No.
Please?
Sure, okay.
Okay. Let me do it really quick.
I
All right,
hate
put your
this.
hand like right here.
Okay. Oh, God! If you couldn't hear that, it was like, that was like the cracking noise.
All right. What wrong assumptions do people make about you? You're 12.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people mistake me for a younger person a lot, even
Yeah.
though I have visible tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
And,
like
like-
really visible tattoos.
And, like, I don't look like,
You
and my
don't
body
act like
proportions don't look childish. It's just I have a baby face.
No sweet boy.
I really do. I have a baby face. I look like a cherub baby. But a big thing is, like, people assume I'm really stupid.
Do they?
Yeah, I think so. Because, like, at first, like, when you first hang out with me, people think I'm, like, they think I'm kind of, like, on the dumber side.
Cream.
Because I don't know.
'Cause you're bubbly?
I give off a vibe. Because I look like, people think I'm childish and dumb.
Yeah.
Because my sense
That's
of
fair.
style is kind of childish sometimes. And, like, the way I wear my hair sometimes, and the way, like, I have really silly tattoos sometimes, and I just, like, carry myself very, like, jokingly.
Yeah.
So people assume that, like, I either, like, don't take things seriously enough, or I'm, like, childish, or I'm just being dumb. But I like to have conversations. I like to have a good time. I just don't want to wear, like, annoying clothes. I just like to wear, like, big old shirts.
I think people think I'm bitchy.
You
And, like,
yeah.
I
You're a
can
resting
be
bitch face.
if someone is fucky to me, but like
Mhm.
I honestly am like really fucking nice.
You're pretty sweet.
I try so hard, and like I try to be like welcoming and like
It doesn't help that you have, like, a gothic vibe.
yeah,
'cause
and
people
I'm
freak
also
out.
like not to like brag, but like I'm pretty, and like I know that people have been intimidated by me before, and you know the fact that I like wear spiky fucking collars and like gothic outfits and like my hair's fucking purple, and you know I have bangs. That's probably like not helping me either.
No, you have, like, a very intimidating.
Yeah, and I do have that kind of like resting bitch face, and like I don't know, but what is the most recent thing you've done for the first time?
I don't do a lot of crazy. I crocheted for the first time.
Yeah.
That was the other thing is I made my first veal dish I've ever made, and ate, like, my first veal dish. I've never had veal before until last week, but I braised some veal, and I had bone marrow.
I wanted to try bone marrow earlier.
It is so fatty. Like, imagine the fattest piece of bacon you've ever had. That's what it tastes like, and it's, like, softer. It was
That sounds gross.
It was so yummy. It was just like, oh, it was so intense.
Shut
Like,
up. That's
Girls
making
and I
me
had to
sick.
split it because we were both just like,
Okay. I've like slept over a lot at Devil's house.
mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever slept over at my boyfriend's house.
No, yeah, this is the first boyfriend
This is like
I've
the
heard
first
of.
boyfriend that I've like had a bunch of like, you know, I'm sleeping over at his house like constantly,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really nice. Like
Yeah.
I love waking up to him. He's
Sweet boy.
he's such an angel.
God, just-
Oh, how did you meet your best friend?
I met you through a mutual friend. And this mutual friend had a significant other that we didn't like.
And we were talking shit.
And I remember I met you because they had talked to, like, she was like, oh, man, you have to meet Angel. They're so much fun. They're so great. Like, oh, my God. And then I met you, and I was like, there was just, like, this sudden energy that I had. And I was like, I need to protect this person.
Instantly.
And I need to tell them everything. So I, like, laid out my life story to you. And I was like, here you go. You didn't ask for this, stranger. But here it is.
Let's see. Ooh, best and worst flavor of ice cream.
Best is Cotton Candy Explosion.
Oh, child.
From Brewster's.
This is why people think you're 12.
And the worst, I think, is anything with nuts in it.
I
don't like
actually,
nuts
it's daiquiri from Baskin Robbins.
What is that?
It tastes like baby wipes.
Ew. Such a distinct, gross flavor. You ever had the jelly beans that taste like baby wipes?
No.
They're wild.
Wild. Best flavor, chocolate chip cookie dough or the Snickers. Oh no, blueberry cheesecake. I work in an ice cream shop, so this is hard. Worst flavor is daiquiri or Cotton Candy Explosion.
Yeah, Cotton Candy Explosion is hit or miss.
What? Hit or miss? I guess I never...
Stop.
What would make for an excellent new ice cream flavor?
Ooh. I'm trying to think of flavors. Like
baby wipes.
They made, like, so many ice cream flavors.
I don't... You know the heat
Pretzel. Pretzel flavored ice cream. That's my decision. It's pretzel ice cream. I would love that.
I was going to say, you know how the heat smells coming off the back of an Xbox? That. Or like when a machine gets really hot.
What is with doing like gasoline smell?
Oh, I love how gasoline smells. No. You know what I really like?
What?
I really like, well, I guess...
What's a smell that you like? I like hair dye.
Oh my god, me too. But like hair dye sometimes smells different.
It's like a certain brand, like the... What is it? Ios?
The Ion?
Ion.
Oh, it smells so good.
That one smells
it
awesome.
Smells so good.
It smells
sometimes
delicious.
It's like flavored to like what you're doing. Like the bubblegum smelled like bubblegum. And I was like, I want to put this in my mouth.
Wild.
Oh my god, I love so many smells. I can't even answer that question.
I love candles. I love smells.
Okay. What's the most interesting fact that you know?
I don't know anything interesting. I have, I guess, two. My one that I liked a lot is the platypus sweat milk. And then their babies lick it
Everybody
off
knows that because of Phineas and Ferb.
I know, that's why it's not fascinating anymore. And then the other one is a quo is a witch. It is spelled Q-U-A, like, it's a quay, E. So if you ever are playing Hangman with somebody and you want to find a word they can't guess, do quay. It's a real word. It means a witch. It's Q-U-A-E. I hope that information is right because I looked it up like 10 years ago when I was a kid.
Fair.
Because I was playing Scrabble and I didn't have any letters and I wrote that. And they're like, quay is not a real word. And they looked it up and it was. And I was like, suck it. So that's an interesting fact, I guess. What's yours? Stop ruining those socks.
I don't really know if I have like an interesting fact that I know. Hamsters can eat peaches.
That is an interesting fact I wouldn't know.
Oh, I love.
Did you know that kangaroos form in the womb? But it's the pouch. So you could open up a pouch.
Whoa, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with zoo books. So when my library got all of them, I just read all of them. And then I was a nerd and I tried to save the bats. I didn't.
What do you like but are kind of embarrassed to admit that you like?
I like so much dumb shit.
I know.
What's yours when I think about mine?
I don't really have like shame for a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that I like that
because,
I'm ashamed of.
You know, I have daddy issues, so obviously, you know, I think y'all can do with that what you will.
I like Banana and mayonnaise sandwiches.
Oh my
At
fucking
me.
god.
At me.
I literally hate you for that.
I
If
love
there's
them.
anything that could make me stop being your best friend, it's
It's that.
probably if you ever tried to feed me that.
I honestly haven't had one in years. And I'm not that ashamed of that. I just think that's a fun factoid. Because I asked my mom where it came from, and she said my grandma. And I asked her where that came from, and my grandma said her mom. So it's a family recipe.
I like ASMR.
Everyone likes ASMR.
No, not everyone. Some people think it's fucking weird still. And I really fucking like when, like people... Here, give me your arm. When, like, people drag their, like, fingers, like, really lightly, like, up and down, like, my arms. Like, Devil really likes, like, when we're about to go to bed, he'll, like, run his, like, fingers, like, through my hair, like, something. Or he'll, like, you know, just do that kind of, like, light to... Oh, my God, it makes me nut.
I like the ASMR where it is, like, glass or porcelain.
I love, like...
They're tapping
You know
on
what?
it.
Have you ever watched Jeffree Star's ASMR where he taps on his teeth?
No.
It's so good. It's so fucking nice.
My favorite sound is when people drop chocolate chips onto glass or porcelain
it's
plates.
So good. I used to really like the hair brushing, like, ASMR.
Yeah, I saw some, like, Barbie and stuff hairbrushing ASMR on your YouTube
Shut
channel.
Shut up. And, like,
Outed.
the makeup, like, role plays. Oh, I love those. Because I told you I love when people do my makeup.
I need to try banana and mayonnaise sandwiches again. Because
Do
I
we have
literally...
bananas and mayonnaise?
I don't think we have bananas. But I literally haven't had it in so... Like, I can't remember the last time I had it. I think it was one of those things, you know, your mom feeds you when you're a small child.
This one's good.
And you can't
What's the
remember
worst
why you
movie
ate it.
you've ever seen?
The worst movie I've ever seen... I watch a lot of bad movies with my dad and brother. That's, like, our thing.
If you say one of my 2 favorite movies, I'm going to be angry. And you know exactly what they are.
I'm not going to say Happy Feet, because it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. And then I'm trying to remember the other one that you love.
Igor.
That's not that bad of a movie.
Oh my god.
I've seen... I watched this movie called Food Fight.
Oh no, the crayon movie that we were trying to
That
watch
crayon
was
movie's
also
pretty
really
bad.
bad.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. I watched the best movie ever
Called
called
the nail clip.
Wolf Cop. Do not nail
Wolf
clip.
Cop.
This microphone will pick up you being annoying.
I'm going to do what I want.
Please don't, because I
I'll do it
asked you
gently.
nice.
I asked you nicely.
But yeah, Wolf Cop, great movie. It's about a guy who's a werewolf / cop.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awful.
Do it over there.
I'm not clipping my nails.
What are you doing?
I have a little thingy, which is hurting me.
Oh, a hangnail?
Yeah, I
Those
guess.
suck.
I don't really know.
I guess
I didn't get to say my worst movie.
Okay, what's your worst movie?
The crayon movie or the fucking sick mouse movie that you showed me.
Okay, Secret of Nim, you didn't even watch all of.
Okay.
Happy Feet sucks. Just kidding. I saw it in theaters.
It's so good.
I had a Mumbles
It's-
stuffed animal.
Who was the most bizarre person you've ever met?
No, I don't know. I haven't really met boring people. Like, I met cool, fascinating people, but I've never met anyone who I was like, that guy's crazy.
Whoa, you know. I don't know. You asked them.
Oh, God. You dropped it on me, and I couldn't read what was happening.
Sorry that I'm impulsive.
Okay. What are people often surprised to learn about you?
I don't really know. What were you surprised about when you like something that you learned about me that you were surprised about?
I think it was that you were genuinely, like, very sweet and, like...
Really?
Yeah, because, like, you seemed like this, like, cool, edgy person who, like, didn't need or care about anyone, and it was kind of cool for
That
me to
is the
see.
vibe I try to give off.
It's literally, it was cool to see you had, like, a softer side of yourself, I guess. Like, I was genuinely surprised that you were such a caring person with all the shit you've gone through.
Yeah.
Because you could have been just, like, a straight-up bitch, but
Yeah.
you weren't.
I wanted to be. And, like, I do try to give off that vibe of, like, I don't give a fuck. And, like, that's kind of shitty of me. But also, like, I'm cool.
What were you surprised to learn about me?
I think, like, that you had, like, this is, like, a weird thing. Like, like, when you trusted me enough to be, like, vulnerable and, like, cry around me, I was like,
yeah.
she has feelings. Like, because I knew you had feelings and I knew you got sad, but, like, it was such an obscure time to do it. And I was just, like, instantly, like, I must protect. This is my best
Yeah,
friend.
I try not to be super... Like, I love to cry. I'm not gonna say I won't. I like to cry over dumb shit.
You do cry over
But,
dumb
like,
shit.
for me to be, like, genuinely vulnerable is kind of hard for me. Because I don't want, like... I feel like since I did have such a good, like, upbringing and, like, I have a good family and shit, I feel like it's almost not fair for
We've
me
talked about
to be upset or depressed or have like these issues, so I try not to burden people with it, which isn't good.
That's
I shouldn't.
fair,
like,
but
I don't
it's
wanna-
not good.
I shouldn't.
I worry that you feel like that, especially around me, because I'm the fucking worst. But pain is relative, and I want to support you through everything.
And that's what's helping me along. And like it's a journey. Like
It's a work in progress.
I have one. When you were a kid, what seemed like the best thing about being a grown up? For me, it was moving out.
I liked the idea of like moving out also, but I also really liked like being able to like go out with my friends and like party.
Party. Let's see. La 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 la. Oh God.
What?
What companies made you so mad you would rather be hurt physically than give them any of your money? Oh my God.
PETA.
Big soda is killing a man.
Big soda.
That one's such a weird question. I just wanted to read it out loud. But
That's
like,
fair.
what's a small thing that brightens your day?
I like when random people that I see smile for like not stupid reasons, but like if I don't know why they're smiling, especially like what they look at their phones and like they do like a genuine smile, or like if they see someone and like, you know, their face lights up. I like that. It makes me really happy for some reason.
I like seeing people rocking out to their music in
Oh
their
yeah,
cars.
I do too.
I really like seeing that. And then anything where like I walk outside and it's like a really, really nice temperature,
Bright,
or like
sunny day.
sometimes even if it's like a cold or rainy day, something about weather just makes me so happy. I don't know why. I just really like weather.
Something about weather.
Let's see. If you could send one letter to yourself in the past without the goal of making yourself rich, what age would you choose to send yourself a letter?
Probably like 13.
Yeah, I would say probably around the time of my parents' divorce, I would send my
Yeah.
letter and be like, hey,
Hey.
you should check on your brother. Like, you should check on your sister, because you guys are going through a lot, and bottling it up and pretending that it's a joke and like that it doesn't matter, because that's a coping mechanism that my
Yeah.
siblings and I all do. We're like, divorce isn't a big deal, it's a joke, and then we all realize we have depression and daddy issues,
Yeah.
and we're all like, oh
Oh
no.
no, I'm so surprised. Where did that come from?
Yeah, we have no idea.
It's a wild ride. What?
This question is, what do you miss about life 10 or 20 years ago? I wish being
The
a baby.
womb.
Yeah. What's your favorite holiday?
Halloween.
I like Halloween a lot. Halloween, I love Christmas. I'm
I
a
don't-
sucker for Christmas.
I don't even
It's so
really-
much fun.
I don't really even get excited about Halloween anymore. I don't really think I have. I guess New Year's, because oh my god, I love partying and I love my friends.
I just like Christmas a lot because I always have 2 Christmases because of my parents, and they're both fun in different ways. So I like doing those. Let's see. What's your favorite thing to do outdoors and indoors?
My favorite thing to do outdoors would probably be like, I love going to the beach. I only love going to the beach after our vacation because I used to hate going to the beach. But I love feeling sand between my toes, and like the beach at night is beautiful.
I like to Eno. I like to just kind of lay there and like
that
listen to
sounds
music
really nice, except
or
for
like
bugs.
read, doing something. Like I used to Eno in the woods a lot in high school, and it was like, God, it was just this like crazy relaxing thing. And like sometimes we'd go and it'd be too cold. And one time, Curls put a sleeping bag in his Eno, and then put me in there, and then gave me a pillow when we visited my sister's college.
God,
And we just
true
Eno'd
love.
with me snuggled up like a big old worm, and it was great.
You look like a big old worm. Indoors, oh, that was gross. I was gonna say snuggling people, because I'm such a cuddly person, but
I like to lay with people.
I don't know. I need something that like pertains to being indoor. I like to shower. I love being
I like
in
baths a
a
lot.
hot shower.
I could sit in a bath.
I need
for,
to
like,
shower before I
while.
bath, like take a bath, because
A lot of people say that. I just like jump in that bath and sit in there.
you sit in your fucking dirt and you
Yeah,
fucking
I'm a clean person.
bussy juice.
How often do you silly dance? How often do you dance is what
God,
it says.
so much.
We
You know
dance
that.
a lot, yeah. We dance and we sing a lot. I dance in the car, but
We sing together
since
so
I'm
much.
driving,
Since
it's
I've
just
been best
arm-
friends with you, I've sung more like around people than I ever have.
What do you never get tired of? You.
So literally, you at the same time.
I think I
in
can't really-
stupid voices. I literally never get tired of you.
I don't get tired of talking. That's definitely
Yes,
it.
We've made like 3 podcasts today.
I just talk so much.
It's so fun. Also, pan pizza.
Pan pizza's yummy.
I
I like thin crust better. That's what my pizza over here is.
I never get tired of you, and I never get tired of. I wish I could say devil. I'm just kidding. I honestly don't think I have yet.
Pretzels for me again.
Oh yeah.
How many times can I say pretzels in the podcast? This is the third time.
Take a shot.
Drinking games. Who besides your parents taught you the most about life? I don't like that question.
I don't think I want to answer that question.
What's the most spontaneous thing you've done? Got the tattoo on my ankle
I went
and on my arm and my other arm.
Okay.
All my tattoos were spontaneous. I planned them, but I didn't.
I gave myself a tattoo to match a boy that I fell in love with over like 3 days.
Oh.
And I fell very hard, very quick, and I was very loyal. And then shit went south, as that usually does.
That is spontaneous.
And it was very spontaneous, the relationship as a whole, because I was just kind of like, oh, I really like you. And he was like, I really like you. And then we went on a date, and then it was a lot.
What's a really cheesy what's a really cheesy song that you love? I like the Friday I'm in Love.
I like Rhythm of Love or whatever. Sway to the rhythm of love. We may only
That's a good one.
tonight.
I used to watch like Disney. It was like drawings of Disney couples to that song. It was like drawings of like Rapunzel and like Flynn Rider like dancing in the moonlight. It was just like cute stuff like that. Like they'd be
You know
sitting in a
that
bubble
song
bath. There's
by,
like no titties.
I don't think it's a. Well, I guess it's a cheesy song. You know that song by Vampire Weekend?
Which one?
It's the like most famous one. I don't remember what it was
The
called.
Oxford comma?
No. It's like. God, what is it?
Oh,
called?
the one on Just Dance.
Yeah.
I don't remember how it goes.
It's that one. It's really good.
Dun dun. I don't remember that one. I don't remember how it starts. What's been the most significant plot twist in your life?
Do you want to do yours first?
I don't know what mine is. I don't have any plot twists. My life has gone pretty much how I thought it. Oh, not going to college.
Yeah?
That really threw a wrench in my gears, man. I really thought that I was going to go to college.
When I decided to get my GED is like, that's been like a huge like,
Whoa.
what the fuck? Because I always thought I was just gonna do it the regular way.
I always thought I was going to go to college, and then I was like, I'm just going to go to culinary school.
I think it's working for you though.
Yeah,
I think you're
it's a
having
lot better.
better time.
I didn't do well in that quiz today.
Yeah.
But I've done well on all the other ones. Where did you take family vacations when you were younger?
fucking Melbourne, Florida, the most boring place on earth.
Tybee with one set of grandparents, and Hilton Head with the other.
And then you went to
And then
Tybee.
Disney. We went to Disney a lot.
Oh, I used to go to Disney a lot.
We used to go
when
to
I was
Disney
with
when
my
it was really cheap,
grandparents.
and they had like specialty times because my grandparents. That was fun. What's your go-to funny story?
My best friend pepper sprayed us both. No, I don't think I really have a go-to like.
I don't have
funny
a go-to funny story. I think it depends on the topic.
Yeah, like I know I have stories for a lot of things, but not a like go-to.
How well do you cope when you don't have your phone for an extended period of time?
Oh, not well.
I thought I was not well, but then I left it at home when I went to IKEA for like 7 hours.
I mean,
and I was like, because I thought it was in the car, and Curls was like, "Hey, do you want to go back for it?" And I was like, "No, I don't care. Like you're here. The only other person that called me is my sister or my mom. So like, let's just leave it in the car." And then we got to the car and it was missing, and I was like, "Oh God!" And then it was at home.
I mean, like,
So I think I can do pretty okay.
if I was
it.
with like my friends,
Mm-hmm.
then I'd be fine. But if I was like alone and had nothing to do, or if I was like out in public, I would not be okay. because I'm like anxious and I need to have something that I like can do with my hands.
What's your favorite quote or saying? And I think we can say a couple, because there's like, I like this quote my teacher told me. He is a professional chef, and he said, it's food and wine, or food and drink, it's not life and death. And he's basically like, don't take everything too seriously. But my other favorite saying is, who drank all the dumb bitch juice?
Shut up.
I like that one.
I really like I don't know if it's so much of a quote as much as it is like good advice or like a saying, but like a season, a reason, and a lifetime, like people wise, like someone's in your life for like a season, for like a short amount of time or a long amount of time, and like a reason, they're like there to do something, and then, you know, they might leave, and then a lifetime is like, you know, a lifetime best friend. And then my other one is, who drank all the dumb bitch juice?
It's such a funny
It's very
thing.
good.
What took you way too long to figure out? The boys are dumb and not worth it.
Yeah, that
That was like, that took me a long time.
God, that took me so fucking
to be
long.
like, oh,
To be like, wait a minute.
I guess
I'm
it's not just
the
boys,
problem.
it's girls too. But it's just like
everybody.
people who, if you're interested in somebody and they are just stringing you along, or they don't care, or they're not interested, and you know that, and they know that,
because you know. Don't act like you don't know, because you know.
like, they're just not worth it. Just figuring out that,
and I'm the source of my own happiness.
yeah. I think that it's important to know. Let's see. We're at the end of the list, so I'm going over the ones I know you probably skipped a couple.
Yeah, I skipped a lot because
You got
I'm that
bored.
bitch. Not bored, but I just like juice, you know?
You wanted, like, saucy questions.
Well, not even like saucy. I'm a
Blech.
saucy person. I don't need saucy questions.
I guess. What's the worst advice someone's given you?
It's not always titty time.
That is a horrible thing for somebody to say.
It's awful.
It's always titty
It's
time.
honestly like the most malicious thing anyone's ever said to me.
The most malicious thing.
And I've had someone threaten to murder me. What about you?
I think that the worst advice someone's giving me is like that I should care about what other people think. Like, image is important.
Ugh.
I don't think that's true. I like, if you want to have a good image, that's fine. Like, I try not to have an image of like a huge cunt,
Yeah.
but you know, it doesn't matter.
Nothing matters, really.
What's the best meal you've ever had?
It's a good question.
Mine was chicken marsala I had in Asheville for my birthday. Curls took me to a very nice restaurant on my birthday weekend, and I had chicken marsala, which was so good, and had gnocchi with it, and I had 2 plates of fried ravioli. Oh, God. And then we made baked brie at home. That whole weekend was full of delicious food.
I really love this like Asian place. It's called like Izumi or something.
Mm-hmm.
Their sesame fucking chicken is so goddamn good, and the broccoli they steam is so good, and their sushi is so yummy. But also your truffle butter or truffle oil.
My
or whatever.
truffle oil potatoes.
Yeah, they're so fucking good.
I need to make those again. They're so yummy.
Please make them.
We gotta find
for
truffle
me
oil. I
now.
can't find
We
it
need to
anywhere.
fucking start baking for the goddamn party.
Yeah.
God.
If you could go back in time and observe without anyone noticing you, where would you go?
Where would you go?
I want to go back to the first time I saw snow. Because I remember it just being so... Like, the first time in Idaho... When, like, I moved to Idaho, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first night we were there was the day... It was a couple days after Christmas, because we drove up there, and it had, like, a foot of snow. And you got 5 Georgians who've never seen snow.
Yeah.
And we all were we put on jeans and hats and stuff. And I just remember going outside and with my sister and brother and, like, having the best time
Mm-hmm.
and having so much fun. So I think I'd want to go back to, like, I think that would be a really it's just, like, a nice moment. In fact, my family was all happy and everybody was good.
I want to go to JFK's assassination.
I was just thinking in my life. I didn't even think about, like, going back to, like, an actual event
I don't know, something, like, super drastic and fucking cool that, like, no one else could, like, survive.
I don't know if I want to see something like that.
I don't know.
Like, I thought that it was, like, your life, but I guess...
I mean, in my life, probably when I got my cat, because I love my fucking cat.
She's cute.
The day that... Oh, my God. I remember that fucking day so vividly. Anyways. Next question.
I'm trying to think of what I would do, like, historically. I don't know. I'm not even gonna... It's too much. It's too much for me to think about.
Well, we're about to close up this episode anyways. We got, like, 5 minutes.
It's true.
So let's do one more question, then we'll close it out.
What machine or appliance in your house aggravates you the most? The printer.
I guess you're fucking stupid.
I hate...
You're so
I'm so
not
bad with technology. I know, I'm the worst. I'm an old lady.
Funny.
I should be so tech
you.
savvy. I'm so young. I shouldn't be this stupid yet.
Mine is probably, like, I have an iMac at the place I live, but, like, the person who originally owned it, like, we bought it off someone, forgot their password, so we can't really, like, download anything on it yet, and we, like, have to get back together with them, and it's, like, my roommate's ex's mom, so I can't right now. It's really fucking annoying, because it's a really nice computer, and I do, like, online classes, but I can't fucking do anything on it, so I have to use a shitty Dell. But anyways.
Where was your favorite place to go
Shut
as
up.
a kid?
We're supposed to be ending the episode.
Well, we have, like, 4 minutes.
Okay, give me the...
Where's the place you like to go the most as a kid?
God. My room.
Was it really your room?
Yeah.
I would think my backyard. I really had a good time in my
liked
backyard.
my backyard, too. I liked my backyard, and I liked going... I don't know.
I liked going camping. We used to go to this lake all the time.
I used to like going to this cabin with my, like, mom's boyfriend's mom. So I called her my Nana.
Mm-hmm.
But she used to take me and my stepsister, and we used to have, like, a jacuzzi there and, like, eat French toast. Oh, my God. Can we make French toast in the morning?
If we have bread and eggs and everything else we need for French toast.
I want French toast.
We might not have any white bread.
We don't need white bread.
You want wheat
Are
French
you
toast?
racist?
Mm-hmm.
Are you racist?
No.
Is that what's happening here? Wow, someone exposed this bitch.
Exposed.
Okay, let me just tell y'all. Raspberry sour beer. It's not good.
Some people like it.
I don't like beer at all.
I don't either, which is why I don't drink it.
Anyways.
What's your top 3 favorite things to talk about? Mine is definitely food. I love to talk about food and eating.
I like to talk about...
my baggage.
Yeah. I like to... I don't know if I exactly like to talk about my baggage, because that's kind of what set me into the funk.
I like to talk about my baggage, because I think that helps me feel better.
I like to talk about things that are, like, affecting me, like, in present day, so that I can, like, get it off my fucking chest. I do like talking about juice. I like talking about tea.
Oh,
I like
it's fun
the drama.
to spill tea.
I like the gossip. It's fun. I like talking about, like, paranormal stuff.
It's fun to talk about, like, I like conspiracy
ghosts and aliens and shit like that, you know, just stuff like that. Okay, we officially have, like, 2 minutes, so.
Alright, I'm trying to think of a good, like, ending question. You know, one to, like, seal the deal. What do you want to get out of this podcast?
I want to have a diary with my best friend of just, like, stupid shit that we like talking about. And, you know, I also think that it would be really cool if we had got, like, a couple of people who are like, hey, these two aren't complete fucking morons. And, you know, what they talk about has some substance. Because, you know, I search for affirmation and everything. But, you know, I don't know. I also like to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I just hope this helps somebody out, like, because I love podcasts,
Yeah.
and I love to talk,
Mm-hmm.
so part of it is, like, helping me get out things I should be talking about,
Yeah.
and the other part of it is, like, I want somebody to listen to this and, like, laugh, like, I hope other people get something out of it, laugh at it, think it's stupid, share it with your friends because it's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, or maybe you think what we say is good and you agree with us, or you like think it really helps me.
Yeah.
So just, yeah, kind of trying to give back to people. Like, if I'm going to talk, I might as well try to help people out.
Well.
And to end it, don't drink all the dumb bitch juice.
That's fair. All right, everybody. This has been another fucking podcast episode, and we will see you again next week. Anything to add, Blondie?
Just 2 + 2 = 4.
Shut the fuck up.